What do you actually do? Environmental Protection Authority. What do you do?
Environmental Protection Authority, as you know, used to be Environmental Protection Agency. Now, the Environmental Protection Authority at 2025 at 1124 has transitioned the agency authority. Now, we are giving more power to the trade. Now, what the Act expects us to do is to regulate activities in the environment, protect, coordinate the so anytime there are oversight from climate change and all matters related to the environment. Over here, these are some of the items or the material that we use in environmental education. We have some material on waste management. We also have some materials on what we can do to protect our environment. We have some materials for the concentrate when we are in a Ashanti region. Then we have some materials on air pollution. We also have some materials on water, and then some materials also on lead. We have some supplementary graders for schools as well. These are some equipment that my colleague will also give to the students. This road here is used for environmental monitoring. There are some parts of there are some places where you can get to use the drone to monitor. The main work of the EPA is to issue environmental permits. Now, the environmental permit comes with some conditions which you are supposed to comply. Now, these permit conditions are supposed to enhance the activities of the proponent or the person or the company operating. The conditions are supposed to equip the activity so that the activities will have some adverse effect on the environment. From time to time, we go on monitoring, we go on the security compliance and all that to make sure that the organization or the company is compliant with the permit conditions. Where you are found not compliant with the permit conditions, then we have the right to also guide you. We have the right to even close you down. We have the right to take you to court and all that. So the work is broad. We make everybody on board. And so we are here because we also regulate small scale businesses. We are here to also conduct or to educate engineers and businesses to come around and how they are supposed to go on their activities. That is why we are here. My colleague will take you through some of the equipment that we use.
Okay.
So basically we have equipment that help us in measuring pollution level across the country. Pollution in terms of the air, pollution in terms of water, pollution in terms of noise as well. What we have here is BAM 28. This is also a minimal air sampler, or in other words, something that measures pollution on the lower scale. So the difference is what this BAM 28 and the minimal air sampler is. The BAM 20 offers readings in real time. So as if there's an instance of pollution happening in the environment, once we come to check the readings from here, we'll be able to have a specific concentration as in terms of what is happening in the environment, human aspect time. This didn't go however gives us a release after 24 hours. So as if there's an emission of pollution in the environment, we can only get to know the level of pollution after 24 hours period. And the reason is because the filter which is used for sampling will have to go some laboratory analysis. And after the analysis, you can have your concentrations after the 24 hours. Now, we also have another form of air quality monitoring device, which is a low cost sensor. The low cost sensors are basically also the same thing that this and this are doing. However, over time, we realize that because the chemicals are quite expensive, a lot of people are not able to afford them. So manufacturers have come up with the low cost sensors, which is also able to measure the pollution. However, for regulatory purposes, you have to use the minimal and practical air quality monitoring device. But to have a general overview of the pollution levels, you can still use the low cost and the low cost monitoring devices. In terms of accuracy, the deliverables are more accurate and more precise as compared the low concentration. Then we have the noise, the sound level monitoring device. What it does is give us the sound levels. So as living in this environment right now, you can hear sound on the background. If you want to know whether the sound being produced is meeting what is required or not, just agreement is there in here. When you look at the banner over there, we have the noise, the description of area, and the permissible noise that is allowed. So the noise level that is required for a residential area, what is required for a mixed-use area, what is required for residential, commercial, or industrial. I believe that this area is a mixed use. So when you check the mixed use, the daytime reading is supposed to be 65. The night time is 60. So you see a column for the daytime, you see a column for the night time. Over the years, there are lots of complaints of noise from people in the neighborhoods. Whether it's noise from farms, noise from churches, noise from walks, noise from commercial activities. So there's a need for us to always be on the lookout for such activities, to measure the noise levels and to find out whether they are compliant with what is required. It's only after measurement that you can take on an individual, because to take on an individual, whether in terms of courts or to help resolve the issue, you need to know what levels are being generated. And that is what the noise meter helps us do. Then finally we will have the metallizer. Metallizer HM3000. What the metallizer helps us to do is also to measure pollution of water bodies. So as you see, there's a lake, a stream or river, and we want to check whether there are any metal contents inside that water body. All you need to do is take a sample of the water body, then you can run your analysis. And it can give us up to about 16 heavy metals: cadmium, zinc, lead, arsenic, and a couple of other heavy metals. So once you run the analysis, you can have a fair idea, at least on a micro scale, on the level of pollution that is within the water body. You can also run that test for, these days we have a lot of people having boreholes in their homes, and because of the level of leaching that some of these metals have, although maybe a pollution site can be a distance away, these metals find their way into the water table, and so you dig a borehole, you think the water is clean, but if you don't check that water, run some analysis to be able to check whether it is safe for drinking. People assume that clean water is water that is looks clean, but beyond it being clean, there can be other dissolved metals, dissolved solids, and we are able to check, run, and know whether all these water bodies and boreholes are good enough for drinking.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.